no matter how much XRP you have, or whatever digital asset, or whatever investment you've made. The families that have generational wealth, somebody planted seeds for trees that they never planned to sit under. Okay? That sounds like an old Chinese proverb, and I don't mean it to sound that way, but it's a good analogy. You planting seeds that other people will get to enjoy, maybe not even you, right? So you bought 500 XRP, you bought 1,000 XRP. It's going to take a while for that to get to a high enough price where that's a meaningful, like, generational wealth. I consider like more than 20 million or 50 million generational wealth. If you have less than that, it's difficult to live a nice lifestyle yourself, and still be able to pass that on, especially if the dollar is going to continue to inflate at the rate that it is. I think that that's going to get shored up. That's a different conversation. But as constraints sit today, future generations are going to need a lot of money in order to be well off or be afforded opportunities. Like, I hate to say it, but I think 2032, 2030, 2032, somewhere in there. So it's not that far in the future, 10 years, somewhere in there, for $100,000 XRP. But I don't know where you're at in your career. You may be older. And so that still may be meaningful for you, and you might be able to use that and participate in that wealth during your lifetime, but it's kind of a set it, forget it, plant the seed, and don't think about it type thing. But I'll tell you a story that was shared tonight. So Brent over there at Uphold, he's on their enterprise side. He's been working with us to be able to get the app up and everything. He was telling me how he got into crypto. And his brother-in-law, actually it's kind of his cousin-in-law, so it's like his cousin's husband, got hacked. And, the people that were trying to get his stuff from him wanted Bitcoin. So he reached out to him and they figured it out. They bought some Bitcoin. This is like 2015. Okay. And they bought more than enough Bitcoin to pay these people whatever they were asking for, and the rest he just kind of forgot about. Look up, 5, 6 years later, and that couple grand or $5,000 or however much they put in the Bitcoin worth a couple $100,000. Like, big returns, That's the way I think about this, right? You're going to throw a little bit of money over here, really don't think about it. If you've got, 5, 6, 7 figures in XRP, cool. I mean, it's not going to take, I think $100 XRP is going to change a lot of people's lives. $1,000 XRP is going to change a lot more people's lives. But if you're in that bracket that's less than 100,000 or less than, 1,000 XRP, it's just going to take longer for you. And I would look at it like